মাত্র 7 মাসে আপনি একটা দলকে কি দিতে পারেন? 7 মাসে কিছুই করার সুযোগ ছিল না। আমি শুধু চেষ্টা করেছি দলটাকে প্রস্তুত রাখতে। আমার আসল কাজ শুরু হবে বিশ্বকাপের পরে। বিশ্বকাপের জন্য দল প্রস্তুত করা অন্য এক জিনিস। শান্ত 2বার প্রথম বলেই আউট হয়েছে, এটা খুবই দুঃখজনক। যে বলগুলোতে সে আউট হয়েছে অন্য কোনো দিন সে সহজে বলগুলোকে বাউন্ডারিতে পাঠাতো। আমরা জানি আমাদের মন মতো সব হয়নি। ব্যাটারদের মধ্যে 2-1 জন দাঁড়ালে অন্যরকম কিছু হতো।
Yeah, I take responsibility as well as
সবার মতো
anyone.
আমাকেও এমন পারফরমেন্সের দায় নিতে হবে। আমরা আমাদের সেরাটা দিতে পারিনি। প্রথম ম্যাচ থেকে আজ পর্যন্ত কিছুই পরিবর্তন হয়নি। আমাদের স্কিলও কোনো দিকে যায়নি। প্রত্যাশার চাপের কথা বলতেই হবে, তবে আয়নায় নিজেদের দেখে কোথায় ভুল হলো বের করা উচিত।
What going through between our ears, where our skills hasn't gone anywhere. So I think we put ourselves down by having high expectation. That's the only thing that we can think of, because as you rightly said, we haven't played our best cricket or what we were capable of, or we played before coming into the World Cup. So in that sense, we all need to look at our mirrors and see what went wrong. And me staying in the coach, it's not up to me. It's just have to be decided by the board.
You talked about the long-term effects that players could face playing in these conditions. So keeping that in mind, when you pick an 11 tomorrow, do you go with more pacers, or do you only go by the pitch conditions, or take the weather also? Because the pacers will have to bear the brunt of it mostly. And the second part is, when you're playing a World Cup like this, that has been spread over 45 days, only 4 teams will be qualifying for semi-finals. What do you have to say about that format? Because 2 weeks before you almost have 4 semi-finals ready. So it gives very few chances for the other teams to make up and make the grade.
I think this is the best format. I have been involved. 2019 and 1992 was this was the format. I think that if you win, you feel like you actually played everybody. If I'm not mistaken, the team selection not depend on their quality. It's depending on the condition and the opposition and our strength.
Coach, in the Bangladesh squad, there are 5 fast bowlers. Tanjim Sakib didn't get chance yet. In the other hand, Nazmul Shanto, Tanjit Tamim, even Liton Kumar Dash not in the good form. Tawhid Hridoy out of form. Nazmul Shanto got out 6 on a row in the single digit. What do you think? Instead of Tanjim Sakib, there in the squad, if one more batter is there, it would be great for you to best 11 selection.
I don't think it's one more batter would have made things complicated, isn't it? Like when we select this team before the World Cup, we thought this is the best batters we had. They have been performing. As I said before, their skills hasn't gone anywhere. Whatever is going through our heads, that's the only thing is disturbing us. We haven't played to our potential. We have even not showed that what we are capable of. So for some reason, we have gone into a little bit of shell. Especially batting, as you rightly said. So that's what we need to fix and come and play fearless cricket.
Coach, as you mentioned that we didn't perform to our ability, the way batting order has been shuffled so far, almost every game. Do you feel this is the thing actually unstable or destabilize the batsman to perform?
It's not about the batting order, isn't it? Where you come to bat. What time of the innings you're coming into bat is more important than the number you bat. We haven't given any start. Our top 3, top 4 hasn't given us apart from one game. So I don't think it's a batting order has any implication for this outcome.
Coach, players like Hridoy, Shariful, Shanto, they were in great form just before the World Cup, but in the biggest stage, all of them lost their forms. Do you think the pressure of performing in front of the world, the pressure of the bigger stage has affected their performance?
I mean, if I know that, if that's the case, I think I'm speculating if I say yes or no. I don't know, to be honest. The only thing you can think of is it's high expectation from everyone because as a players we all wanted to perform in the biggest stage. That's, as you said, it's that kind of expectation. It can be pressure, can be that you're put in a little bit, trying to do too much. We learn from it. That's the only thing. That's what we need to sit back and look back and think what went wrong. It's individually, because it's not one or two players. It's affected many players for us. It can be any of those. So, to be honest, I don't know at the moment.
Coach, you just said that you take the blame, responsibility for the failure. Do you think that you got enough time to prepare this team for the World Cup, for a stage like World Cup?
You know, I started 7 months ago, so I had 7 months, and then there are certain things beyond my control happen in between as well. All these things I don't think is right forum or right time for me to think or discuss. At the moment, my focus is this game, how we can win the next game. We are doing everything right. The players are training, and the mood is good. They're all trying hard. They're all hurting, and they all wanted to do well. So my biggest challenge at the moment, keep that environment free as possible, stress free as possible, from every angle, for them to go and perform to their best ability.
Yeah, I think you already said a few things about the reasons. Just I want to know that as the semi-final dream is over long back, and these two games is just for face saving or getting the place for Champions Trophy, and you got few days time after match with Pakistan. I mean, you got 5 days time in between. So I just want to know, is there any particular reason? You said that betting order haven't played a part. You said high expectation might played a role. I just want to know, is any particular reason we found in between that which caused this debacle?
No, there's no particular reason, to be honest. If I say anything here, it's speculation. I think it's that we all trying hard. Like, we need one, like the good example, like what Pakistan did, as you rightly asked, last game, and one player stand up and take the game on. We have capabilities in our group to do something like that. I think something like that, inspiration in one spell or one innings, will change a lot of things for us. I take responsibility as well as anyone in the group, because we have disappointed the fans, and we disappointed ourselves as well. We didn't play our best cricket, but the thing is, nothing has changed from the first game to now. Only has changed is what going through between our ears, where our skills hasn't gone anywhere. So I think we put ourselves down by having high expectation. That's the only thing that we can think of, because as you rightly said, we haven't played